Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ending Hour podcast. This is episode 2.
So in this episode, guys, we're just going to give you guys an update on what's been going on, why content hasn't been released the past 6 weeks, and just give you guys like kind of a picture moving forward on what's going on. But what we have been working on has been the website diligently, and we finally got it completed.
Yeah, I'm excited for y'all to be able to see their website. It'll be linked down in the description below. It's really just an opportunity to kind of be able to reach out to us at one kind of like global platform that does also cover all the other platforms. Because obviously social media being so important, website presence has kind of left except for like major brands. Like not a lot of podcasts have websites. But the reason that we chose to do so is that we wanted to have like one platform or one location that you could go to be able to kind of get in touch with us in every way. So we're going to have like our, about us, just basically kind of explaining what this podcast is, but we're also going to have a way that you can be able to like be introduced to each member of our team. And as we grow that team, it's going to be a great opportunity for you to be able to get to know new individuals. We're going to have kind of just a gallery section so that if we have a photographer come in, take pictures during episodes and different other stuff that we do with the brand in general, that will be up there. Obviously a contact us page as anyone would have. But then we're also going to have a scheduling and booking section, which is going to be probably the most important aspect of the website. It's going to give us a ability to keep things organized on our end, because as Ryan was saying, no content for the last 6 weeks. And the main reason with that has been scheduling conflicts. We haven't been able to get people to be able to kind of be, consistent within their scheduling and us and ours. It hasn't lined up, hasn't worked out. And we're just, moving forward, we're going to look to hopefully have better luck securing guests coming on the pod.
Yeah, and I just like anything else, you're going to have speed bumps, especially starting out, and, you just got to keep working at it. Just keep, going forward, and, you'll eventually iron those things out where, stuff still will happen, but it won't happen as often. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. And, like Trey was saying, we got the website is now complete. So it's something that we've been working on diligently to move forward, to progress the brand, progress the podcast, and
definitely something that we can like be happy and like at least like something that we can be feeling successful about over the last 6 weeks, because 6 weeks is a long time, and to not have anything posted, it definitely was what we consider a setback. It definitely was something that we were like, dang, right out of the gate, we don't want to have any kind of stagnant behavior. We don't want to have any, hiccups. But some of those were unavoidable with the scheduling conflicts that we had. What we could control was, working diligently on the output of the website. And now that that's complete, I think that that's going to be something that we can look at and say, hey, I'm glad that was done early on before we had a whole bunch of, activity coming through, because that is now the vision. It's just trying to get pods out. With that being said, that we're obviously going to have podcasts that are either just us or us and, friends that are close to us, which is something that we typically decide to stay away from because of the way that like the last podcast went with the lack of direction. It's not the basis of our podcast. It's not where we want to,
right.
Basically identify our podcast with. It's just, sitting around the campfire talking about random shit, which is going to be essentially what this episode kind of feels like, other than preparing to give y'all an update.
Yeah. And I mean, we're filming this. It's already late October. Halloween's right around the corner, which is exciting because there's so much stuff near us, which are like events, regarding and dealing with Halloween. That's going to be super fun, which, we'll also put all those events that we're going to attend on our website. So if you guys want to come and chill, say what's up, then, you guys can just go on the website, find, that event, and just come link up with us.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be fun because, like Ryan said, there's a whole event list. And that's something that I'm glad you mentioned, because it's going to be something where not only are we going to be able to, hopefully, if it goes according to plan, be able to label out what we have 2, 3, 4 weeks out, but people will be able to go in there and be like, oh, you're having this individual on 2 Thursdays from now. That'd be nice to see, whether it's posted Friday, Saturday, depending on, editing a thumbnail, all that kind of stuff. But people can prepare to be able to kind of do that. And then you can also see what we have available. And then there's going to be days where we know we're not filming pods because we have something going on. A bouncer that we're good friends with that bounces at Red Dogs is also a professional MMA fighter. AJ. So, we're looking either next month or December. He's looking to book his next fight, and that's going to be something that we're going to vlog. So it's going to be a nice piece of content that we're going to vlog, have him on sometime the week leading up to the event, so that he's able to kind of talk about himself, the opponent coming up, and just have a really good podcast. I feel very hyped about that podcast. I feel like he's going to be a reliable guest. It's going to come on without scheduling conflicts. We're going to be able to get him on and have a good session, good pod, and then also a good vlog out of it. And
and I'm glad you mentioned the vlogging, because that's another thing that we've done to go ahead and just progress forward. With our brand, is we went in and were proactive and got that equipment. So now it would be nice to find somebody that would just come on and with us and actually be the camera. So we are looking for someone like that. We might have a couple people in mind, or at least I do. But if anyone else finds that as attractive and wants to do that, just reach out to us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're definitely looking, as we said in episode 1, we're looking to grow the brand, and somebody that has a background in videography is probably the number one priority right now. We're also just looking for people who have a good personality to the camera, because as we bring people on in this space, we're going to want them to be able to be entertaining. And I say that bluntly but respectfully. It's just if you're if you're in front of the camera and you're entertaining, you're going to help gauge the audience. You're going to help grow an audience. You're going to help grow a devoted audience as well. Subscribers and active viewers that tune in regularly. But as far as behind the scenes, it's just as important, and we definitely need some people who are passionate about the videography stage. We had one in the past, and he's not around anymore, which makes it to where that necessity still is there, and while we're actively looking. But speaking of vlogging, speaking of the Halloween, obviously that's something that will probably be, with the time considered, one of our first vlogs, or our very first vlog.
Yep. And not only with vlogging, because to piggyback off that, right around the corner, actually not right around the corner, I mean next couple of days, the new Call of Duty comes out. And I know even if you're not a gamer, you still play Call of Duty, or you have. So with the new Call of Duty out, I'm thinking ending hour gaming, something like that, to get some content going that in that direction, because streaming is the thing today. Podcast streaming. It's a digital age for sure, and it's definitely not a bad idea. Ryan and I have been gamers our whole life. At times we've done it competitively, even professionally, and and I've made probably, I would say, close to $10,000 in my life, not to make it sound like I'm bragging or anything, just to show the passion and involvement that we've had in depth over the especially the last 6, 7, 8 years strong. That's when the more or less the financial backing or financial opportunities have come. But yeah, even if we consolidated in and took our original gaming channels and did less on those, but created an ending hour gaming channel that kind of consolidated our opportunity within the brand, one and the same. And one of the things definitely tap into, even going to that UFC fight, is actually live streaming.
Not UFC, but yeah, what I'm saying, MMA,
yeah. So just going to that, filming it for a video or vlog, but also streaming it at the same time. I feel like you get some attraction that way, because
I've always wondered that though. So people all the live streamers, anybody doing live streams, Aiden, whoever's going around doing live streamers, Neon, whatever. What equipment do they have?
I don't know.
This is surely not off their cell phone, but they're live streaming it to a platform. Come here, people. Live stream it to a platform like Twitch or YouTube or Kick. I just feel like it's, I don't know. It's definitely something to look into, because I agree with you. Not only is it nice to record it, but if we could stream it at the same time.
Yeah. Looking at it, it's exciting to think about, it's exciting to want to do. Not exciting to look at the cost of what it might take to,
what it might tell you.
That.
And how can we forget to introduce little baby Mister?
Yeah, that's Baloo.
Yep, so this is Baloo, aka Baby Mister, aka Boo Boo. But yeah, he's my dog, and then Zazu will be on the pod as well. That's Ryan's dog. So
Yeah, but he's been needing some extra attention today, so he's just been chilling out here while we've been getting all this stuff set up, and he's it's about his bedtime too, so
yep.
yeah, soon he'll start getting moody, and no one wants to be around him when he gets moody, I tell you.
Yeah.
But he's a good boy.
But yeah, I mean, BO6 is gonna be fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, with the cheating scandals, everything going on right now, and within Call of Duty, I mean, did see that video about the anti-cheat getting a little bit more tightened up. I mean, that's what we can hope for. Just to have a nice, fair playing field.
Yeah.
But NER gaming, I mean, that could definitely be something. That's a good idea that you hadn't mentioned until this episode. I mean,
Yeah, honestly, just thought about it right now.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting, but I mean, there's so much you can do nowadays.
What's a digital age? I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like you said, vlogs, podcasts, streaming. Why not tap into it all? Because you never really know what's going to hit. If we keep our niche so small and diluted, like down to like a micro fraction, we potentially chalk a lot of other opportunities that might be out there.
I kind of said that better myself. No, for real though. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, yeah, gotta stay focused. Gotta head down on this. This is the main focus, but it's gonna be hard not to want to grind that out, especially with the boys and stuff like that. So,
well, I mean, over the weekend, we like to go out, guys, a lot on Fridays and or Saturday nights. It's a nice way for us to tap into people close to our age that might be active viewers on the podcast. So it's somewhere where we can kind of, and there's not like a whole ton of stuff to do on like a normal Saturday afternoon here. I mean, if it's in beach season, of course, yeah, you can go to the beach, you can do something like that, but there's not really as much stuff to do within a social space to gain an audience and technically network, as you would say. So we utilize a lot of those opportunities going out to clubs and bars, and that's usually been pretty successful in us being able to kind of spread the word about the podcast and gauge interest in people coming on to the podcast. So it's something that we'll be doing that. But
I mean, and
I agree with you, it's gonna be hard not to want to sit back and just kind of chill and grind the game and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, right now that is 90% of our marketing is word of mouth or personal interaction with people. So I mean, it's just something that has to be consistent. We got to keep doing that. Also go into different areas of marketing. Like you said, especially in a digital age, social media and how popular and important it is. Just marketing that way as well. But I mean, we got a system that once more content gets released, we'll be fine, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, we have a couple of different marketing campaigns that we work with to kind of help out with some of the promotions. But yeah, a lot of our marketing is also word of mouth, which the nice thing about word of mouth is that it's free, so you can utilize your assets, your budget in different directions, like upgrades and equipment, getting into different markets, like the vlog equipment that we purchased, stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this episode pretty much, guys, it was just more of like a informational episode for an update. I mean, like Ryan said, 6 weeks we've been kind of putting in a lot of focus on the website. We also gathered the podcast or the vlog equipment that we needed in order to basically be prepared for this upcoming vlog around Halloween.
Yeah.
Maybe like multiple vlogs. We may do like a 2-day, 3-day, like per event, have a vlog if we have enough content. But then we also may just do one big or two big consolidated vlogs. So we're not 100% sure yet how we're going to do it. Obviously, it's going to be dependent on how much film, like how much content we actually get filmed. But obviously, the close second on the line of chronological order is going to be that MMA fight for AJ.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. You can't release anything without the content. Mm-hmm. So getting the content, having that, even if it's in the vault and you haven't gotten to editing it, but having that content is what's important. So I mean, that's just what we got to do is produce, and it's just a challenge to ourselves. And we owe it to the people who subscribe to us, owe it to the people who want to watch our stuff even if they're not subscribed, and then hopefully make those people subscribers. But yeah, it's just and we want to apologize to you guys for the 6 weeks without any pods or any vlogs or any videos in general. But we just wanted to get on here and explain what's been going on, and that's pretty much what this pod was about.
Yep. And I mean, moving forward, we definitely have a guest list. I think that part of the reason scheduling conflicts is how we kind of basically described it overall, but we also didn't really. I mean, we did reach out to a lot of different people. We didn't just kind of key in on okay, we're going to go in a chronological order of people we contacted, like A, then B, then C, then D. But we kind of fixated on having a specific guest on that we wanted to be episode 2, and then we kind of had an idea of who we wanted to be episode 3, 4, 5. But there wasn't really necessarily an order of importance, or there wasn't a reason. It's just we just got fixated on trying to not grow the list before we started actually being able to check people off the list. Because we never mind having people on multiple times.
No.
But we definitely want to at least have each person have the individual, the opportunity to come on their first time before we start trying to have people on a second or third time.
Yeah, because this right here is addicting. Man, I mean, it's super addicting. And I think people get kind of nervous,
intimidated. Yeah, they get intimidated by it.
Perfect word is intimidated to be in front of a camera, because it's different. It's different than just me and you sitting here on the couch without any cameras or lighting or microphones.
Until you film it a couple times. After you film it a couple times, it literally feels I would say the Full Sim podcast looks. When you watch a podcast, and they're not the only podcast that has this example, but what I'm getting at is you can watch a podcast and be like, dude, they look so relaxed filming it. It may have been their 34th take, but it also might have been the first take, and they've done it, long enough, like we have, from filming it, the ones that we've posted, some of the ones that we haven't, we've done it enough times that now, even though I know that there's cameras filming us right now, just feels like us just sitting here talking.
Yeah. And it's like tattoos, man.
Yeah, it is. After you film it, you really kind of, damn, I want to post another one, because there's not a whole bunch of editing, and with the software and stuff that we have now, the post is not rigorous. It's not extremely involved, and trying to get that, and then there's also applications and programs that help with the short form content being utilized from your long form content. So it's easy, because that was the main deterrent back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, a year ago.
Yeah,
it was very tedious, but now with AI and different editing softwares that have been created, I mean, if you're not doing it and using that, then you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm very grateful that stuff is now out here for content creators to use, because that's how you get more content. That's how you get more entertainment. So I think it's a good thing for the content industry.
Oh yeah, as long as you're posting quality content, the next biggest importance is quantity of content. Mm-hmm. You don't want to you don't want to just post 10 bad videos, but it's better to post 5 good videos than it is 3 amazing videos. I mean, it's situational. It depends on your niche, but I mean, especially with podcasts, they're kind of low maintenance. Mm-hmm. Nowadays they are. I mean, because the posts.
Yeah, and we have the equipment which carries the load itself, and having just quality equipment automatically transitioning into the editing stage and all that, you're already one step up, or so I guess that's the best word to use. Oh yeah, I told you, he's getting moody.
Is he showing his teeth?
He's smiling. But yeah, man, that's his daddy right there. He's not gonna do anything, but he gets moody for sure. He'll let you know about it.
Bobo. Hey.
He's not doing. He's not about it right now. You just leave him alone. No, he's a good boy though.
Very, very moody.
Mm-hmm. He's telling you.
But it's also hot in here, so I mean that's obviously not not the most enjoyable for him. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much a wrap for this episode. There's not really much other to cover. I don't want to kind of ramble on just a simple update episode. Obviously, our episodes that we have are probably going to be closer to around 30 minutes, give or take. The ones with just us, maybe 20 to 30, but the ones that we may have 1 or 2 other people on when we don't have a specific guest that is kind of the focal point of that episode. Yeah, they're going to be about half hour on average episodes, and they're going to be fillers. I mean, they're going to be so that we can get a quantity build up of content and kind of not go weeks without a post. because as shown on our banner for YouTube, guys, it's weekly uploads. Like, that's our intention. And really, even just one weekly upload is only 4 per month, and I feel like we can do more than that in 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not, then you're hurting yourself, like I said earlier. But yeah, guys, so like I said, it's an update video, but we're gonna get more content out, especially now that it's good, Halloween time. So we're gonna have to get that content and that footage, and then edit it, get it out. But we're expecting a lot of more content to be released here in the near future. And just want to go here and apologize for the past 6 weeks, but to let you guys know, we have been working.
Yep. Yeah. And so make sure that you go down below, check out the website, and any feedback, guys. Yeah, we'd really appreciate it in the comments below. Again, like Ryan mentioned, episode 1, if there's anyone specifically in the area that you think that we would love to have, or that you would love to see us bring on the podcast, we're happy to reach out to anyone and everyone that we think would be a good guest. We'll bring them on. And so we definitely have a lot of opportunities to come. Don't lose faith in the mission or the vision, but definitely look forward to episode 3 and beyond.
Yeah, I kind of like that, though. Don't lose faith in the mission. I don't know.
Mission or the vision.
Yeah, I like that. But alrighty, guys. Well, hope you have either a good day or good night whenever you're watching this, and stay tuned for more content being released very soon.